EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, check that. Street. Hut, hut.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Let's go now. Hurt. 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick. 19 tight.
Tight end going in motion here. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Here's a handoff to Williams. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4. Second and 11. They'll go play action with Nix. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Putting the tight end in motion. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup, and it brings us to 4th down.
This is a great look here, Mike. When you have a very versatile tight end, the ability to move him around, he's like the ultimate chess piece. In this snap, he's lined up in the slot. His ability to get downfield and use that big body, when you're going against these zone defenses, oftentimes that's the vulnerability of the coverage. The ball was on time, the ball was accurate, and then his big tight end, he just did the rest.
Nix gonna throw for it. He finds his man, Troutman. He's going to have a Broncos first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
Come on. Set, bring it. Hook.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Bo Nix, touchdown Broncos. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Plays going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
60 by 6. Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
They'll look to throw again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Back to the air one more time. Shaheed with the catch. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. That's good for 11.
Nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've
powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Ready? Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
This one to the tight end, Trotman. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 29.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They run over center with Williams. Just a short gain to the 33-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Check, hurt. Ready?
First down, pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
Bronco 80.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I return to Denver after this.
Ready?
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Go, check, go, Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Bronco. Buffalo 18. Chap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lion. Go.
On fourth down, here's Nix. That's taken in. He is in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's going to be fielded back at the 5. Oh, looks like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
Here we go, set. Hey, check that, street. Hut, hut.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this one up past the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A first down throw for Nix. Taking off. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Nix from the gun on third down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt. Take go.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's not just the block was creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Second and 7. Throwing now from the gun. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
You'll find his tight end. That's Troutman.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
2nd down and 3. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Denver first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Williams gets it on the draw. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Come on. Set. Go, Reed. Go.
Mims sent in motion here. Now a 3rd and 2.
Ready. Turn. Right there. Go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And Nix with the wise move there at the end. Sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down.
At the 35-yard line. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. So, 3 quarters.
Okay, ready.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Stephanie. Street. Check up.
A give, and here comes Williams. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Hey, smash Bronco. Here we go.
They'll go play action with no chance at all. He'll go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage.
Ready up.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go, sack. Hey, check that, streets.
They'll go with Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third and long.
Mustang 19. Sack. Hurt. Ready.
Play action now. It's Nix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the give, it's Williams. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch. And
he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Broncos have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A run here. It's McLaughlin. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll drop to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
On the move past the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds. That one good for 26 yards.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
He's got it at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
That's out quickly and complete, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Just a complete breakdown there by the hands team, Mike. They have to find a way to recover that ball. But now the kicking team's offense takes the field. They've got to put something together to get in position, but this ball has to get in the end zone.
Here's first down.
Let's go. Back at 60. 69. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Here is 1st and goal. They'll send their tight end left. Back to the air one more time. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only did they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.